It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks, creative quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Seahawks and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Right back to Irving. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. The drive going.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Now.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Back to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irving. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Here's a third down and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. They send a receiver in motion left. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 2. Late Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a third down and 4. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Metcalf left side. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll look underneath here for Irving. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Patterson motioning over. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Quick throw, taken in. The Seahawks are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Vikings 11-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he will get into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is...
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. This one is pulled in on the feet and bounds. Yes! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good.
A shotgun handoff to right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tony, the man in motion. A run on first and goal. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now it is first and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on third and goal. Now McCarthy. They'll get this out quickly to Addison. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings are back within 5. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the possession of the ball and have it first down. Following the penalty, they'll run it to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Third and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to
First and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to third and 3. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
this exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down. Now, screen set up for Irving. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10.
To the air now on first and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
The 36-yard line.
Lockett Headed in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll get this only to about the 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and... A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Lockett headed in motion. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down.
They'll run it. It's Irving. Good blocking to the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
That's another Seahawks.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Seahawks. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Irving. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game.
And he will score again. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Tremble comes in motion. A give. This is Irving. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He finds the big tight end, Tremble. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. With the tight end. That's Fant.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.